Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing? Are you good? Are you genki? Are you ready for some October Halloween themed reviews from now on? I'm going to try and do a bit of a focus on more horror themed comics. So we'll start with this. It's a brand new issue 1. It's out from Ghost Machine and Geoff Johns. Fantastic art by Ivan Rice. It is Hyde Street issue 1 from Image, and as I say, Ghost Machine. It's $4.99. No, it's not. Look at that. I expect it to be because it's oversized. It's actually $3.99 for an oversized issue. Chock full of amazing art by Ivan Rice, as I already said. Seriously, even if you don't care about the story, it's worth getting hold of a physical copy of this just to see the gorgeous art in here. It's creepy, it's kooky, it's spooky, it's gooky, it's dooky. Who knows what's going on? It's weird, it's wonderful. It's Twilight Zone, Outer Limits. Not even that much horror, to be honest. You know, it's more of a kind of feeling of like weirdness or dread, creeping dread. I wouldn't say it's totally kid friendly, but you know, it's not too shocking. So if you're looking for that, maybe look for something else. But I really enjoyed it. I've been intrigued by some of the setup to the characters. There are hints of backstories. We do get quite a bit of the backstory of the main character in this, the title character there, Mr. X, or Mr. X-Ray, is it? X-ray specs. My God, I really wanted those when I was a kid. I thought they were real, like kids. You know, kids, we believe so much, don't we? This gets addressed in the issue, but yeah, really enjoyed it. As you can tell, it's saying not perfect issue, but it's very good. It's very promising for what's going to come. As I say, lots of hints, nice little Easter eggs of things from the Ghost Machine titles. As I say, hints of what's going to be coming up from now on. So yeah, I'm on board. Who doesn't like, a good horror anthology or a good horror themed comic book? I do. So, without further ado, what shall I do? As usually, what I usually do, I'll show you inside the book. I'm going to show like some of the pages from the first half, not spoil too much, give you an idea of what it's about, what it looks like, some of the great writing from Geoff Johns. Narration's really good in here. And as I say, wait till you see more of Ivan Rice's art. Okay. Please keep watching. Oh, wait a minute. For a score, I'm going to give this 8.5 out of 10. So, please keep watching. Here we go. We open on Hyde Street, and as you can see, it's under construction. There's a sweet old lady carrying a bag of shopping. First of all, just look at the detail of the art by Ivan Rice. How good is that as I zoom in? And then, speaking of detail, just look at this next double page spread here. Oh my God, getting lost in the detail, in the intricacy of the drawing. We can see the old lady is stuck at the crossing there. What's she going to do? It's out of order. How's she going to get across the road? When a strange voice interrupts her thoughts. Excuse me, young lady. Now I know this is set in America, but for some reason I want to do it in a Cockney accent. What, Mary Poppins? Can I help you across the street? No, I can't even do it. I'm from Manchester, so that's my excuse. Can I help you across the street? He asks. It's a little boy scout looking very, very old-fashioned. What do you think? Check out his uniform. Well, somehow the young scout here gets the traffic signal working. You can walk with me now, ma'am. It's safe. Do you live around here? Let me get a bit of backstory from the old lady. I was born in Montgomery, but my husband and I moved here after we got a job in an accounting firm down the street. The scout asks her if she has any kids. We had a daughter, but we lost her when she was 5. My husband is gone too, 13 years ago to this very day. Then the old lady appears confused. I could have sworn I parked right over here. I don't recognize this street. And if you look in the background in the bottom panel, you can see the sign for Hyde Street. The scout tells her he's been meaning to ask her a question. And then abruptly his voice changes, you can see by the narration bubble there. It's a different colour. And look at his eyes. What are you hiding? He's asking. In your bag. Then in a strange moment we see her bag of shopping changes into a load of green bottles. On the label is the word cyanide. It starts to hiss, to burn. The woman seems to be taken up in green flames. Oh no, I'm stuck. Help me, she says. The boy continues telling the story. Your daughter went quick, but your husband, you had to be patient. Frank was a big man, wasn't he? Turns out she's been poisoning, or she has poisoned her family. And now it's time for her karma to catch up with her. Thanks to the Boy Scout. who looks creepily evil again, that bottom right panel. Yet she denies it, and the scout is saying, "That's right, don't admit it. Please don't beg for forgiveness," as a steamroller approaches slowly from behind. "Stop!" she screams. "You mess with a kid, especially your own, and I mess with you." Well, I think we can safely say the old lady won't be going shopping anymore. The Boy Scout's walking away when he bumps into somebody. What do you want? And then, on the next page here, we see, who is this mysterious figure with the fantastic X-ray specs? Ivan Rice. Just look at the drawing here. I love the perspective. I know I was going about that, but just the way he's drawn it, like you're looking up at this figure, you're seeing it kind of from the Boy Scouts' point of view. You got the detail in the background of the clock. Yeah, just so good. He tells the Boy Scout, "I want out of here, but you're making that difficult." Pretty intriguing, right? Suggestive of a backstory here, which we'll hopefully and probably find out through the series. Let's have a look at this narration here. There's a street just around the corner, both familiar and unknown. A street branching off every small town square and cutting through every big city avenue. It's a place where the wicked and cruel are drawn to the crossroads of morality and madness, with the inevitable destination of not merely death, but something far worse. Hear that a lot, don't you, in horror tales? What could be far worse than death? Well, I tell you, I can think of a few things right now. At the end of the first part of the issue and our introduction to Pranky and Mr. X, we get a bit of an info dump, just a small one here. We're told, those of us caught at this twisted intersection of reality and illusion are known simply as the residents. Like the boy, we all had a life before Hyde Street, a story, but make no mistake, it's only the beginning. In the next part of the issue, we get Mr. X's backstory. Well, we get part of it. His name is Mr. Frederick Xavier Ray. What a great name, come on. They're having a conversation in an advertising firm. It's back in the past. Remember the days of X-ray glasses, sea monkeys, that kind of thing? "Come on," says somebody, "no one's going to believe those glasses actually work." "Kids will believe it," says Mr. X. "Kids are stupid." That's him, that's who he used to be. Back then, we're told he could sell a cat to a mouse. It's 1966, the golden age of advertising. Freddie was working for an advertising firm. Just another man moulded by manipulation and greed. Yet for reasons beyond his comprehension, he would soon become something more, a permanent fixture, a figure to beware on Hyde Street. He's working with Jim Smith, a graphic designer. Jim's asking, why does it have to be kids we're targeting, Freddie? Because, as he'd already said, kids are easy, or so he believes. Now look at this top panel, love this here, this flashback, this nostalgia kick to the back of comic books or the inside of old American comic books where you had advertisements for sea monkeys. Come on, remember folks? Wait a minute, I'm pretty old, so maybe you don't remember. But if you have any back issues from back in the day, you'll have seen these everywhere. Freddie's saying, but brine shrimp don't sit on thrones. They don't live in castles, none of which are included. Freddie, Mr. X, laughs it off. We all lie, Jim. We're all a commercial for someone we're not. Sell them what they want to believe. Kids want those X-ray glasses to be real. They want the piranha people to be giant-sized monsters. Jim's trying to be the voice of reason, but hey, who needs reason when you're after a quick buck, right? Okay, I'm going to stop the story summary here with a look inside the book. There is still, believe it or not, there's over 16 pages of story to go. I don't want to spoil too much. Just going to give you a little bit of a look ahead because we get some fantastic monkey scenes. Come on, look at this little monkey. My God, what happens with this monkey later on is crazy. But yeah, just love this art, love the craziness of it. It's weird, it's different, it's Twilight Zone, Outer Limits. What do you think? Are you curious? Are you going to pick it up? If you have, please let me know what you thought of it in the comments. And there you have it. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that review and that look inside the book. Here's one of the variant covers. This one's by Gary Frank with colours by Brad Anderson. Love it. Love the monkey on top of a Mr. X's head there. Look at that. Hey, what are those in the background? Oh my God, is it a load of zombies? Who knows? So as always, thanks for watching this far. I really appreciate it. This has been Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night here. Pleasant dreams. Matane.